that they can't make it or they get overbooked.
Right.
So if that happens and you're doing a show that's like $100,000, you don't have time not to show a dress. Somebody's got to fit that dress and go out there.
Right.
And so that's important. So, you know, what we do at Fashion Avenue News, we have the emerging models, emerging designers, and, you know, the established as well.
Right.
The good thing I like about the magazine, Fashion Avenue News, is because you can have a designer showing out of their home, sewing out of their home, making their clothes at home. But their clothes are so fabulous that you want to put it in the magazine. The thing is, if you go to, say, a contemporary magazine, you know, a lot of times if you don't have a store, if you have not dressed a celebrity, or you haven't done something outrageous like been arrested, they're not going to put you in the magazine.
Well said.
They're going to give you all kinds of runarounds about why you can't be in there or what reason you can't. Well, I don't believe in can't. Never did. Don't know how to spell the word, okay?
I love that. I love that attitude. I love it. How many how many models do you have under your wing?
Well, I don't have a modeling agency. What I do is if I see models that I feel are really good, and that, like, you know, most of the models, when I saw the fashion show tonight, almost every single model knows me because I do a show called Fashion on the Hudson. And at that show, we get over 20,000 people.
Incredible.
So, and we've been doing it since 1998.
Wow.
So,
that's a long
you know,
time.
our audience is over 20,000 people that register for tickets. And we have a minimum of 200 models. So I know the models. Most of them know me because of the magazine, Fashion on the Hudson, then, of course, the television show.
Right.
So that's why a lot of models know me.
They do know you. What makes a good model?
What makes a good model?
Yes.
First of all, confidence.
Okay.
You got to have confidence because if you don't have the confidence to go out there in front of that crowd, you can't sell the garment. The purpose of a model, the model's job is to sell. That's your only job. It's not about you. It's not about how fabulous you think you look. It's about, can you sell that garment? Are you believable enough where when you walk out there, somebody says, God, I got to buy that. Wow, I got to buy that. You know, I just must have that. You know, that's a model's job. A lot of times models get it you know, twisted and think it's about them. Oh, I'm so fabulous. No, honey, you're not. Because guess what? It's 1,000,001 girls waiting to step into your footsteps. So don't start thinking you're fabulous because your point is to sell the garment. The minute you cannot sell, they will get rid of you. It's just like any ad. You see ads, you see old models used to be in them. All of a sudden you see somebody else in the ad. Why? Because you're not selling. Sales went down. And when they go down, they're going to get someone else to sell. Because your whole point as a model is to be believable, to sell a garment. And that is the purpose of a model. It is not that the model herself is the fabulous one. Right. Now, you have a Naomi Campbell, but how many people are going to be Naomi Campbell? It's not going to be that many.
Right.
Okay? So Naomi could put on anything. She could be 90 years old. They still going to buy it because it's Naomi. She's got the war. She knows how to sell. And let me tell you that she takes care of her body. When she gets ready to do a show, she goes on a fast for almost 2 weeks. She makes sure she sees a trainer, you know, things like that. I mean, that's what a model must do because you are the commodity. People are buying because of what you look like. Right. And if you're looking bad, you can't sell anything.
What about the Victoria's Secret models? What do you make of those?
I think they're gorgeous.
Yes,
you
right?
know, I think they're gorgeous. I think that, you know, men like to see women in underwear. Yeah. I don't know what
women like to see women in underwear.
Women,
are you kidding me?
Sure. I mean,
that's how we buy a bra, and I dropped my pen. But that's how we buy underwear. That's how we go to underwear and spend
you see, Victoria,
money.
I think it's entertaining.
Yes.
I think it's beautiful.
It's
I
flashy.
also think it's splashy, but it also gives confidence to other models or people that want to be. They look and say, boy, I want to do that. And the hardest thing, can you imagine walking around somewhere in your underwear in front of people? But if you look at it like a bathing suit, it's a top and a bottom.
Right, and you have nice hot wings.
And you got wings.
You
know what I'm saying?
You're flying.
Yes, you have wings.
So beautiful.
I think it's a very beautiful show. I think it's an entertaining show.
Right.
And I think that a lot of confidence goes, you know, with it. Like models can look at themselves, or wannabe models can look at themselves and say, hey, you know, I could do this. So I think it's great. I think, you know, fashion weeks are great. Getting up in front of a crowd, it's not easy for a model to do that.
But what about let's break the myth, because I'm an actor and I can be hard with actors too. Models, it can be a little tough sometimes. You know, sometimes when you go to auditions and sometimes it's like models are so beautiful, but it's like, it seems to me with acting and modeling, it's like, I said to my husband, we always have this conversation, It amazes me how sometimes you see, let's say, country singers, they making the transition to acting, and some of them, they make a successful transition, but not all of them. Sometimes it's like, it seems like everybody can do acting. When they have an open call for actors, lawyers, entertainers, presidents, monkeys, strippers, everybody shows to the open call when they do an acting open call. There's a sense of like knowing that I want to do it, I want to be famous, I want to get in the magazine, I want to get a break, I want to get the check, I want to make it, I got to get my butt in that audition. And what you see a lot of the times when you go for those auditions, you see a whole mixed crowd. Like, I don't know, how does it work with modeling? Does it work the same way?
With modeling,
when you have an open call?
We do an open call. We get 700 people.
And
that's
you get
the minimum.
People from like...
And we get all kinds of people. We get short, tall, everything. But when we're looking for a model, like a cover model or some model for editorial, in your mind, you already have the style. That's how I work. I could pass a girl on the street and know that she could be my cover girl. Just from looking at her, because
I have a girl for you. Now that you put him in the spot,
good.
I have a girl, her name is Irina. She's my friend. She's half Colombian, half Russian. It's not that I'm selling, but what the hell, I can be an agent too. She's half Colombian and half Russian. If you see her, Sofia, she's so beautiful. I honestly, I think, I'm going to bring it to you to see what you think.
I would love to meet her.
But
I would love to.
You can tell. You can tell
See,
immediately.
I have an instinct most people don't have. I can look at a model and tell if she could be my cover girl. I can look at her. People bring me models all the time. They always ask, and
how nice.
Yeah, put this model in the magazine. Can this model? You know what? I can look at you and tell. Just one look will tell me if you can do it.
But look at these pictures.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
I can't. She looks like Lady Gaga. I know, Gloria. Sissy, what are you doing? Showing a white background. We have white background, and you have a picture with white. It's way too hot. But let me give you another one. It's like a Lady Gaga kind of style. I'm sorry that I'm following the magazine, but this is exquisite work that you've got going on over here. The print
this
beautiful.
is avant-garde hair design. So see, the magazine is international. So we have people that submit to us from all over the world. This is not just American
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yes, we have people from Australia. We actually have a director in Australia and Asia. We have someone in Shanghai. We have London, and we have Paris. And that's just a start. And we just started Fashion Avenues Africa, which our cover girl, who is from Nigeria, will be hosting that particular show and handling quite a bit of stuff for that particular magazine.
Princess?
That one, that's not Princess.
That's not Princess?
No.
I'm sorry.
But she could do it.
But look at another girl here. I mean, it's like, in all fairness, I want to give a fair plug to all the models. I hate when people go to one, and what about everybody else? What about the interns? You have people here.
Yes, we have fashion interns, and they're amazing.
Fashion interns who come here. No, don't be shy, baby. There's no room for shyness.
Oh, no, they're not shy. My fashion interns are not shy.
They're not shy at all.
They
They're
can't
just a little quiet because they have to behave because mama's in the house.
Yeah, they work with me, so they're not shy.
They're not shy at all.
They put on the spot anytime. They don't know when I'm going to call on them.
I like that. I think we have to wrap it up. We have about almost 40 minutes of. Somebody's coming to shoot in the studio, and we have to be respectful.
Okay, well, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
You.
It was amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I would like to have more time because I like to certainly get ready for my interviews and do the homework and do my research because I do read a lot. And when you're doing interviews, you have to prepare. You have to really get your in the waters and do your homework. And look at it, even this picture here is amazing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking. Gloria, I think we have to wrap it up. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you.
Lovely
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure being
here.
a
You like the energy? It was good?
It. Absolutely amazing.
Good. Awesome. Gloria, thank you so much for the time. I will see you guys next week, and thank you for watching.